Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I came across some verses of the Quran and I thought I'll quickly share them with you. In Surah An-Nisa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions the portions of inheritance people will receive and the shares that Sharia stipulates for them. So for the husbands and for the wives, وَلَكُمْ نِصْفُ مَا تَرَكَ أَزْوَاجُكُمْ إِن لَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُنَّ وَلَدٌ, and for you is the half of what your wives leave behind if they do not have any children. And then Allah Ta'ala mentions some shares of inheritance, and then after that Allah mentions تِلْكَ حُدُودُ اللَّهِ. These are the injunctions of Deen, these are the hudud, the boundaries of Deen, these are the guidances and the instructions of Deen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions, then He says, وَمَن يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, and those who are obedient to Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, meaning those who follow the teachings of Shariat, those that stay within the boundaries of Shariat, and as Shariat gives them instructions that this person receives this much and such and so receives this much, those who follow and obey these guidances, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions regarding them, يُدْخِلْهُ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا, that these people will be made to enter gardens of paradise, such gardens beneath which streams and rivers will flow. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا, they will remain in them forever and forever. And then Allah says, وَذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْعَظِيمُ, and this is the greatest success, this is the great success. And then Allah says, on the contrary, وَمَن يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, and those people who disobey Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, وَيَتَعَدَّ حُدُودَهُ, and they step over the limits, and they don't remain within the boundaries, or they do not follow the guidelines of Shariat, and they do not allocate wealth the way Allah has divided it amongst people and given the inheritors their dues. وَيَتَعَدَّ حُدُودَهُ يُدْخِلْهُ نَارًا خَالِدًا فِيهَا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will throw them into the fire of Jahannam, خَالِدًا فِيهَا, they will remain therein forever. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ, and for such people is a humiliating punishment. So again here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where He mentions the portions of inheritance and the shares of inheritance, and by not fulfilling this, Allah ta'ala mentions tilka hududullah, this is the boundaries and the limits of Deen, these are the injunctions and the guidelines of Deen. Those who follow them will have the ultimate success. But however, those who do not follow Allah ta'ala, they will be thrown into fire of Jahannam and they will have to face a humiliating punishment. So how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set some guidelines for us, that we need to remain within the parameters of Deen, we need to remain within the boundaries of Deen. We are not free to do as we wish. Though we are human, Allah has created us as ins, meaning we are not angels where we don't have choice. Yes, we are human. Allah has given us choice. Either we can choose the correct path or either we choose the wrong path. We have that choice, but really we have to make sure, if we want to protect ourselves and if we want to be successful, then we have to make sure we make the right decisions. And if we make the wrong decisions, then there is a price and a penalty that we will have to pay for it. So again, the price says Jannat or Jahannam, and we have to be careful of what we do. So as believers of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, as believers who understand that Allah is the one who created the heavens and the skies, as believers who say تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير, that Allah is Mubarak, blessed, and in His hand is all the kingdom. He is the king of all. As the believers who say Maliki Yawmiddin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the king and the owner of the day of recompense, the day of Qiyamah. On those days where there will be no other king or nobody else who will be able to compete with Allah Ta'ala on the day when everybody will be standing in front of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and we believe in that Allah Ta'ala, then it's important for us and it's of utmost great paramount importance that we live our life within the confines of Shariat. We follow the teachings of Deen, and we try our utmost to follow the instructions of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So every every corner and every part of our life, from morning to evening, our individual life, our life within the community, our dealings with different people, everything that we do should be according to what is halal and what is haram. And we need to be very, very careful in the choices that we make, and as well as the choices that we make, our methods that we choose, and the way we conduct ourselves. We need to be very careful that there is a price and a consequence of everything that we do. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the tawfiq to do the right things. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from making wrong choices. And may Allah ta'ala give us the tawfiq to live our life in ita'at of Allah and His Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So I thought I'll quickly share this with you. I hope it serves as a benefit to you. Pray for me, pray for yourself. Then may Allah ta'ala make us His obedient and His loyal servants. جزاكم الله خير والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.